Hello, dear friends. I hope you are all doing well. I'm excited to have you join me for this third lecture in our series on total quality management. Today, we will dive deeper into the concept of variability in quality and why it's crucial to understand and manage this variability for achieving excellence in product and services. Now, let me ask you something. This is the repetitive actually question that I asked you for the previous session. I want to ask you again, have you ever bought a product like a pair of shoes where one size fits perfectly but another pair of the same size feels tighter or looser? That's variability at play. Variability can happen anywhere from the dimensions of a product to the way a service actually is delivered. For example, have you ever experienced a food delivery services that's super quick one day and delayed the next? Or that's another example of variabilities. In today's session, we will discuss why variability in quality matters and how it can be managed. We will also learn about metrics like target values, upper control limited, that means that UCL, and lower control limited. Actually, the brief of this is LCL, which help us ensure consistency in products and services. So, the variability means, what's the variability exact? The variability means that no two products or processes are ever identical. There are always small differences. For example, if you measure the weight of several identical jam bottles, you might notice slight differences like 500.1 grams or 199.8 grams, and so on. While these small differences might not seem like a big deal, they can have serious consequences in some cases. For example, imagine a car part like a tie rod, which is supposed to be exactly 12.5 inches. That actually, if one part is 12.6 inches and another is 12.3 inches, the car's performance could suffer. For example, things about filling milk cartons. If some cartons are underfilled, customers will feel cheated actually. If they are overfilled, the company 100% incurs a loss. So, variability can come from many sources, such as materials, machines, and environments. Materials is differences in raw materials can lead to variation in the final production. Or machines, we can say that wear and tear, calibration issues, or human errors during the operations. The environment. Change in temperature, humidity, or other external factors, such as, for example, in a factory making fan blades, slight differences in blades thickness or angle can affect the fan's performance. To manage variability, we use specific metrics and tools. Target value or nominal value. This is the ideal measurement for a product. For example, a fan blade's target's thickness might be, for example, 10 millimeters. And for other thing, upper control limit. I mean that the brief of this is UCL, and lower control limit means that the LCL, UCL is the maximum acceptable value for our fan blade. It could be 12 millimeters. Or LCL is the minimum acceptable value, say 8 millimeters. So if a product's measurement falls between the UCL and LCL, it's considered acceptable. Actually, anything outside this range is considered defective. So it's very important that you should pay attention to this sentence. If a product's measurement falls between the UCL and LCL, it's considered acceptable. Anything outside of this range is considered defective. For example, uh, if a blade is 9 millimeters thick, it's acceptable. But on the other hand, if it's 30 millimeters, it's defective. So, a product is considered defective when it fails to meet one or more quality specification. You know, when you can find a product is defective, that it fails to meet one or more quality specification. So, the example of this station, we can say that a heater that doesn't properly is defective because it fails to perform its primary function. And the other example is a chemical product with the wrong pH value. I mean that the too acidic or too alkaline cannot be used for its intended application and is considered non-conforming. So it's difference between the non-conforming production and defective production. Even a small deviation from the defined range can have serious consequences in industries like uh, aerospace or healthcare. Let's consider a simple example about this explanation. So, suppose the target length for a fan blade is 30 centimeters. If the blade length is between 28 and 32 centimeters, it is 100% is the acceptable according by our rule. And if the blade length is 33 centimeters, it's defective because it exceeds the UCL. If the blade length is 27 centimeters, it's defective again because it falls below the LCL. You know, it's not difference between this. The lower and the upper of this distance is show us the defective products. So, similarly, uh, similarly, a fertilizer with a target pH of 7 is acceptable if its pH is between 6.5 and 7.5. Outside this range, it's considered non-conforming and cannot be sold. So, quality management didn't evolve overnight. Let's look at some key moments about this explanation. For the uh, 18 for the year of the 1875, Frederick Taylor introduced scientific management principles, breaking work into smaller tasks to improve productivity. And for the year of 1931, Walter Schwartz actually introduced control charts, which become the foundation of statistical quality control. And in year of 1950, Edward Deming taught Japanese industrial managers how to use statistical tools to improve quality, transforming Japan into a global leader in quality manufacturing. At 1980 year, the Motorola introduced Six Sigma, a methodology to minimize defects and improve quality. For example, thanks to these advancements, companies like Toyota and Honda actually captured global markets by focusing on consistent quality. Let's According by this explanation, we have some summarized that why controlling of the variability is that crucial in any of industries, business, and in totally. Customer satisfaction. Customers expect consistency. A restaurant that serves delicious food one day and, for example, the medical food the next will lose customers. This is very important. That you should pay attention to the quality of your product. If you want to improve your loyalty of your customers, you should consistent in your quality of your product. So, cost efficiency, reducing the defects saves money on rework and wasted materials. And if you comply something for remain and maintain the quality of your product, in the long term, actually your cost of your product is 100% is decreased, and it causes that your benefit or your profit in your business is enhanced or enhancing the profit in your business. It is very, very, very helpful for making more benefit for your company, your business, or everything that in your life. Competitive advantages. Companies known for quality like Apple and Toyota build loyal customer bases and dominate their industries. All of us actually have the Apple phone, and why, for example, I'm very I'm very interested to have many of the production from Apple brand, because this brand is very work in their quality most of the time, and they want to improve their product according by the current technology. And it is very important for the customers, because the customers just want to have the some product according by the money that they want to pay for these products, and have a and actually achieve some um, quality from buying of these products. So, guys, please let's then wrap up from this information that we have for this session. Variability is an unavoidable part of any process, but how we manage it determines the quality of our products and services. We have learned how metrics like target values, upper control limits, that means that UCL, and lower control limits, LCL, help us reduce variability and maintain consistency. We also saw how historical advancements like short controls charts and Deming's philosophy have reshaped the way that actually we approach quality management. But learning is just the beginning. The next step is yours. Ask yourself, how can I reduce the variability in my work or project? It is very important that if you have some question for your business and for your work, and according by this information, um, consider a table, and in this table, you should ask for yourself about your business, about your product, about your everything that you want to improve in improve the quality in your life, you know. And in this table, you can ask some question such as, how can I reduce variability in my work or projects? And other question we can say, for example, what steps can I take to make my products or services more consistent and reliable? You know, it's very important that you respond to this question, that what steps can I take to make my products or services more consistent and reliable? Guys, remember, quality management isn't just about meeting standards. It's about exceeding expectations. When your customers see that you consistently deliver quality, they will trust you more and your business will grow as a result. You can see around of your life some business, some restaurants. Actually, if today you order some products, some foods, and if this foods doesn't have some quality that actually you have experience about this food from, for example, the previous, yesterday you had this order, and you had experienced a good quality from these foods. But if today I order again because of the quality, because of the something that meets my goals for the having some good foods, actually, and today if the quality doesn't meet the goal, you know, my goal in that in my mind, it's very important because 100% I don't want actually order again from this restaurant. And this situation caused that this restaurant missed the loyalty of the customers. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you will apply these lessons in your work, and I can't wait to see you again in our next session. Next session, we're gonna talk about the more information about the quality and something that related to the quality. And I think it is very important information. Thank you, guys. And I believe this information is very important in your business and your work. Thank you and have a good time.